Anthony Joshua's heavyweight champion belts are gone, and so has the showbiz pre-fight build-up. AJ's focus before his rematch is winning at all costs.
We're weeks away from a massive fight in Saudi Arabia. First question, just how do you feel?
I feel in pain because of training, but I know the pain's from a good place. So once I recover on the fight week, I'll be in a good place to go again.
So when we look at the brand of Anthony Joshua, it kind of remains undefeated. Outside the ring, you're an accomplished businessman, you're helping the community. Some would say you are sleeping on those silk sheets. How do you stay motivated?
Oh man, do you know what it is that there's so many people struggling, and that's just how you stay motivated, is opportunity. Once you get a little opportunity, you just get hunger for more and more and more. And that's just all it is really, the motivation is for more and more and more. I'm still young as well, I'm still fresh, so I still got the ambition to keep on going. When I'm a bit older, my knees are a bit more, worn out, my body's a bit more worn out, then it's a different conversation. But for now, while I'm still good, why not? Why not see how far we can take it?
But then the nature of boxing is you're not only putting your reputation on the line in the ring, but also your life. And as I said, you've got so much you can do outside of boxing now. How do you focus on just, for 12 rounds, being AJ the boxer?
I've never really looked that far out of the sport where I can see myself doing something else. So that's where I'm coming from, is that even though I do look outside of the sport, it's always relating back to it, but never to look as far out to think what else could I be doing, because I was thinking about it the other day. It's like everyone went college, everyone went uni, I went to boxing. So this is like my routine, my job, and this is what I know. So
then we look forward to the fight. Be foreign soil again, same AJ, same Andy. Why would it be a different result?
Only God knows. But I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win.
So then looking at your own preparation, I was here last time, there was the show, there was the putting on the event, introducing yourself to the American market. It seems like it's been compact now this time. Why is that?
Exactly that. Before, like, a lot of the... Look, when we got into boxing, I knew that we needed to inject it with something. Like, I needed my own little spice, my own little injection of entertainment to the game. Boxing, only fighters add to the sport. There isn't like a football club or an NFL club that's been there for years and we join that. It's like a fighter comes along and they have to add something to the sport. So I understood that. So it's always been like the show. Which is cool. Like even going to America, as you said, the show, doing tons of media stuff, which is good. It's good for the sport. But then I started realising that, whoa, the media only want you when you're winning. And that's just the name of the game. And that's why this time around it's just solely on winning. Don't matter about promoting or this commercial, that commercial. The commercials want the greats. And we know what it takes.
Was that one of the lessons you learned from defeat?
Just as you said, stop making it a show and make it more about the hardcore sport. As you said, no silk sheets, no short seats and stuff like that. Do what needs to be done.
And do you feel like you've got that hunger back now?
I never lost the hunger. I think the hunger's been embedded in me and a lot of fighters from young. It takes a crazy man to want to fight, do you know what I mean? Day in, day out. So I think we all have that, but I think it's just about working smarter. I said it's difficult, this boxing game, because we turn pro without a team. We just have our promoters, really. There's no, you have to find your own trainer and stuff like that. So the hunger's always there. We just get smarter and we start adding to it.
And I think regardless of what happens in the ring, you're still considered a leader and you're still considered an inspirational figure. How do you carry that weight, knowing that boxing essentially is a violent sport and you have to be able to turn it on a dime to let Andy know you're going to knock him out? Yeah,
it's interesting because you look at it and I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? But for me, I just think I'll be true to myself. I don't have the same upbringing, I'm not the same person. And I just knew I wanted to connect with, rather than have people run away, I wanted to connect with people while I was fighting. And especially be a role model. As a young black man as well, it's easy to be stereotyped, when just being a black man doesn't mean that it's one way. There's a million ways of doing things, so I'm doing it my way.
So was that something that stayed conscious on your mind, knowing that you do something that's violent, but you want it to be more than just someone that throws punches?
Yeah, exactly, because of the stereotypes of the fighters that come before me as well, you know. So, not just like me being true to myself. I think that's important. I think that's important for anyone, especially the youth. Like, especially like, what do these kids want to be? Rappers, footballers, boxers. Why don't we want to be astronauts or professors or accountants? So there's so many different opportunities, and that's why I wanted to express myself to the business world as well, not just be a bad boy fighter. I wanted to be a bad boy in every division, whether it comes to my accountancy, my law, my business. And I want the young kids to know that you can still be a G, you can still be a bad boy, you can still be all these aspects of what you want to be and desire, but you can do it in your profession.
And does that give you a different sense of victory than when you had the belts, when you're going into a boardroom and they're respecting you, not just because you're an athlete, but because you're a man?
Yeah, when I watch boxing, I know how dirty this game can be. And I just always never wanted to be like, you know, like in a rich man's basement, and he's like, yeah, I own that kid. Yeah, I own that kid. I just knew that I wanted to be respected. So yeah, definitely, I think it's important. You know, we go up against as sportsmen. I didn't get the greatest education, but I've sat with people that have been to the highest private schools that the country has to offer. And we sit down, we talk, and it's great for me in terms of victory that I have a mutual respect. And I feel like that's a victory as well. For not only me, my friends, my team, we're all progressing in different ways that people thought that couldn't be done.
I'm just going to fire off some names. I just want to get your reaction first when it comes to your
Are they about boxing?
They're boxing.
Okay,
they are
cool.
boxing already. Yeah. So Lawrence Okoli.
The Source, East London's finest.
Joshua Buatsi.
God-fearing, but a force to be reckoned with.
Tyson Fury.
The Gypsy, I don't know. I'm not going to call him king. He's been around for a long time, and he's got a lot to prove still. He's got a lot to prove, in my opinion.
Deontay Wilder.
WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Alabama.
And last two, Andy Ruiz Jr.
A champ. Deserves to be where he is. First Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. Congratulations to him, and I can't wait to fight him.
Anthony Joshua.
Two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Like two gladiators, AJ and Andy will do battle in a custom-built coliseum. Saudi Arabia aims to showcase their nation beyond their human rights record, whereas AJ just aims to answer the biggest boxing question of the year.
The next time we speak, will you be some belts around your waist?
I'm not that type of person, but they'll be somewhere. I know I'm a champion at heart, so that's what matters.
Antoine Allen, ITV News.
Good speaking to you as well.